Yo, welcome back to a brand new video, guys. And in this video we're gonna be talking about a subject that I've been, how can I explain it? It happened to me twice already, and I'm pretty sure it happened to you guys too. Maybe not all of you if you do your job right, or if you get really good parts. I'm joking, any parts can have this problem, guys, don't worry about it. But in this video, guys, we're gonna be talking about how to find out where is your boost leak. So stay tuned for this video, guys, and I hope you guys really enjoy and learn something about it, because it happened to me. Like I said, I have a video coming out. I'm gonna post this video after this video so you guys know the process that I didn't really finish that video, so for that video I'm gonna be doing a background talk, and I'm gonna be like putting everything together to maybe make a little bit out of that video, because in that video it's all over the place. Let me start by this. If you guys can hear me a little bit better, it's because I'm back to my shotgun microphone. I'm not going back to the one that I had, the lavalier mic, which was underneath my shirt. The problem with that microphone was it was always moving. The tape was always like falling off, and there was good tape. I don't know, it was every movement that I made, I felt it and I heard it, and the voice quality was not the same with this mic. I'm not saying this is a Rode Mic Pro, but it's a Rode microphone. It makes a huge difference. So let me know down in the comments if you guys like this setup more, or if you guys like the setup with the lavalier mic, which is the small mic. Also, guys, before we start the video, thank you so much for all the support that I've been receiving, and thank you so much for the likes and everything. If you don't mind, please, before this video starts, please go subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment something. Whatever you guys want to comment, just do it. But the most important thing is subscribe to the channel, because it's helping us. If you guys see, we're literally about to hit 1,000 subscribers, and it's been so long. Before anything else, let's get started with this video, and I hope you enjoy it. Alright, guys, let's get started. First of all, before you guys start asking questions why I'm inside the car, it's super windy outside. We're in LA, and it's like weird because it's like 90 degrees sometimes, but then it gets cold and now it's windy. I don't know, or so, we had to deal with what we had to deal with. So yeah, let's make the most out of it. That's why I'm inside the car, because if not, you guys are gonna be able to hear anything. But I am gonna go outside to explain to you guys little parts by parts to make you guys understand. I'm also gonna be putting pictures on the screen with arrows from my car and other setups, because I think it's going to give you a clear explanation of what I'm trying to say. What are you going to be talking about? A boost leak. What is a boost leak? Basically is when boost is not reaching your engine fully 100% and is leaking out of somewhere. Problem is, sometimes in identifying where that boost leak is, it's not that simple as it may sound. Why am I saying that? If you guys know how these cars work, there's the intake, then it goes to the turbo inlet pipe, then it goes to the basically inlet pipe turbo, and then from the turbo it goes boost pipe, which is the right side of the charge pipe, which some people call it right charge pipe. I don't know why. I mean, I get it why, but the name of it is boost pipe, and not a lot of companies make them, which is really interesting. If you guys think I'm joking, I'm not. If you see only like a couple companies make boost pipes, and the VRSF boost pipe does not fit the car. So yeah, keep that in mind. After the boost pipe, it goes connected like this to the intercooler, and then the intercooler goes around, and then there's another pipe that's sticking out, and that pipe is going to be the charge pipe, and that has a grommet in the middle, like a gooey grommet, and then that one connects to the throttle part of the engine. If you guys know, there's a long process, aluminum parts, a lot of seals, a lot of C-clamps, and sometimes those things can fail. How do you know if you're having a boost leak? First of all, if you're looking for a boost leak, I'm pretty sure you guys have your cars modified. Why am I saying that? Because it's pretty hard that the car's gonna break apart when you haven't touched it. Don't get me wrong, it has. I've read some forum things, and some people say the charge pipe or any other part has cracked literally with stock parts. So it can happen. Never disregard that, but it's not that common. It's more common when you guys have already modified your vehicles and play with the insides and mess them up somehow. I'm gonna be explaining to you guys the things you need to look out for. So the first thing, like I explained to you, if your car's modified, that means you spend a lot of time with your car. You may not know a lot about cars. Some people do, some people don't, but at least you know the basics of how your car sounds, how fast your car goes, the feeling that you have when you floor your car in second gear or third gear, and you know that little pullback you get. Sometimes it doesn't happen. Sometimes you can also hear the boost when it's building up. It will just release it.
Sorry, could you say that again? Sorry, I couldn't hear what you said.
I don't know, man, the government's trying to talk to me. And sometimes you guys have a big boost leak, you guys can even hear it. If you hear it, that means there's really something wrong with your car. I'm not saying something's broken, because in most of the cases, let me explain to you guys before you get scared. These cars, I'm gonna go outside in a minute. I hope the wind doesn't like mess up the mic, but these cars, when you guys modify them, is aluminum parts, so they're really not gonna crack. That's why companies give you a lifetime warranty, because they know well it's not gonna crack. So they really just tell you, oh yeah, lifetime warranty, they're never gonna crack. So it is true, they're not. If the part doesn't crack, what's the problem with it? Well, the problem is the part that is holding that part with the other part. Sometimes it's the little like seal that you have to screw in with the flathead screwdriver or an 8mm. Maybe that one's not tight enough, or it can be a C-clamp. The C-clamps are tricky because they don't go bad. The problem with that, I'm guessing, well, in my car, I'm going to be talking with my explanation. My car has a lot of vibration. If you guys know, I'm running a catalyst downpipe with a resonator delete and muffler. I'm still have a muffler, so technically muffler. But my car makes a lot of vibration, especially when you're flooring it. My car makes so much noise sometimes that this thing right here has been rattling for the past year and a half, and it's driving me nuts. I know Thick Whips made a video about it, and I'm gonna do it soon because I mean that's a life changer. Because I'm telling you guys, if you guys have that little lock, this one go like this the whole time, in a half an hour trip, you guys are gonna be done with it because it's so loud, not even the music can hide it. The other thing that might be happening, like I said, is your C-clamp is not really fully adjusted, but the C-clamp's not really the problem, is the vibration of the car is making your car parts move. What I mean by that is, I'm telling you from that because that's what happens, so don't attack me in the comments section saying I don't know my shit. This is what happened to my car, and like I said, I have a whole video coming out. The vibration's making the little parts that connect to each other coming out apart. I mean, it's not that common. It happens sometimes. I'm not saying it's gonna happen to you. It might happen, so you gotta be aware of how your car feels. That's the main thing, guys. If you guys want to find your boost leak, you guys need to be connected to your car in a way that you guys know how it handles. You know, because if you guys don't know anything about your car, you guys are gonna be thinking it's normal, and sometimes it's not. What other things can be missing? So, like I said, or explained to you, the parts that are holding the intercooler, and also the gooey part of the charge pipe. The silicone part of the charge pipe might not be fully in, or that one is held not by a clamp, it's held by the little thing that you have to screw in. I don't really know the name. I'm gonna show you guys in 1 second. That will be one of the things. And there's a really important one that only guys that have a upgraded charge pipe I'm gonna know. That's what happened to me. In the video that I had coming out, that's what explaining. So in the meantime, let's go outside, guys, and I'm going to be explaining to you little by little what are the things you need to be looking for. So let's go outside right now and check that out. All right, guys, so we're coming out of the car. Joe's car looking flawless. Okay, so this is what I'm trying to explain to you guys. First of all, the gooey part. Do you see that thing right there? That is your charge pipe silicone pipe, which is this one right here. This is being held by those clamps that I'm talking about that you have to screw in. Clamp am I talking about is this one right here. Do you guys see it? I'm not sure about the name, so what you guys are going to be doing is putting a flathead screwdriver, screwing it in as tight as you can. This is the second one right here, and if you see from the bottom, it goes connected to the turbo, it comes out from the intercooler, and then goes around and goes to the charge pipe. What I'm trying to explain to you guys is this part right here. You guys have to check this part. You guys also have to check this part right here. There's a C-clamp right here. Let me move the AC hose right here. If you guys see, there's a metal part right there. The metal part right there is actually the C-clamp that's holding the charge pipe to the throttle body part right here, and that one comes undone, and you guys have to be fixing it sometimes. So basically that part was always explained to you was those clamps. If you guys know the name, please let me know down below, because I actually know the name. I just forgot about it, but it's those that you screw in. You have to make sure those are screwing all the way. Make sure every part of those is actually really tight, especially in the charge pipe silicone part. There's two of them. One of them might become undone, or maybe you just didn't put in the whole way in, or maybe over time the vibration made it come out. The other part is, I'm gonna be leaving the pictures of what I'm talking about right now. If you guys know, this is the part that I'm talking about, which is the boost pipe right here is held by a C-clamp on the top, a C-clamp on the bottom, and if you guys have the OEM one, it has those BMW black holders, locks. I want to say it's locks, and they're really hard to take off. Once you take them off, you cannot put them back on because they only go on OEM parts, and the OEM parts, once you take it off, you cannot put it back on. So if you have an aftermarket boost pipe, because it'd be holding just by a C-clamp, what we're gonna be doing is taking off each part and make sure it's like fully adjusted. If you guys have a clear view and you know it's fully in, don't bother. You guys want to take that C-clamp out and push it all the way in if it's not. Okay, that's the main thing. You guys want to make sure it's all in and you have no chances of air leaking out of your thing. When you guys are coming from the intercooler might be a trick situation, because the intercooler, it's really big, it's really heavy if you have an aftermarket one. So the way it works is, from my experience, I've changed it a couple, like 3-4 times. I put a jack, and I pump the jack all the way to the height of the intercooler, and from the intercooler, like, I can wiggle it and move around. When I put it all the way inside, like when I pull it so much up that it's literally top, like touching something on the top, that's when I know is like the perfect size, perfect height. And I connected both with the charge pipe and the boost pipe. Once I know that I can grab the boost pipe and the intercooler and connect it and push them in so hard, I know that it's a good thing. I know there's no air leaking out. And make sure the C-clamp is actually good. The C-clamp has a big hole in the middle and 2 tiny holes on the side. And one test you guys can do, if you guys don't know if it's adjusted, is try to wiggle it. Try to wiggle the charge pipe, try to pull it, or the boost pipe, whatever you guys, is the same thing. It doesn't really matter. You pull it, and if you guys see it's not coming out, there you go, you guys are set. Then you go to the other side of the intercooler and you do the same thing. Okay guys, and the last part that I'm going to be talking about is my charge pipe bottom part. This is the bottom side of your charge pipe, right? So you guys know there's a top part, then the silicone part, then the bottom part. If you guys have a VRSF one, and I'm pretty sure the other ones have the same thing too, on the bottom they have 2 holes and they're being held by a screw, and the other one is not a screw. I'm gonna put a picture of which one I'm talking about, but it's a screw that has a hole in it, so it's basically just to block air from coming out. There's 2 of them. Me and my video, you guys are gonna see it next week, but me and my dad were actually looking at taking apart every single part until we realized something. My screw is missing. After we realized, we checked everything else and everything else was perfectly fine, so we were like, oh, so this is where the boost is leaving. This is where air is filtrating and the boost is leaving because there's a big giant hole there. First of all, VRSF doesn't sell the exact same screw that I'm talking about. They sell a plastic one, which in my case I didn't get. It's really hard to get that screw. So what you want to do is order one apart because they're the same size and take it to a truck shop, like a semi truck, like the trailers on the highways and the motorways. And we came back, we just put it back on super tight. We put in the other one super tight. We put the charge pipe back together, the boost pipe and the intercooler. We turned on my car. There's no more idling, no more error codes that came in. Everything was working perfectly fine. I went to take it for a spin and it was so fast. Like, it got, like, I'm not joking, 30 horsepower back. So that was really cool because I felt the difference. Yeah, that was my problem. So I hope you guys take a little bit from this video. Maybe there's more types of boost leaks out there that I'm probably not like identifying. This is the basics that I'm coming from my experience, and yeah, that's the way you can tell. If you guys did like this video, I'm gonna end it up right here so you guys don't get bored. If you guys did like this video, please do me a favor and smash the like button and subscribe to the channel, because like I said, we're almost to 1,000 subscribers and I couldn't be more excited because that's me being my goal for like so long. This is gonna be it for this video, guys. Follow my social media down below, and yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Thank you so much. Enjoy.